Okay, so this lecture is the last lecture for differential equations, and it is very important. Okay, applications of differential equation is something that will not reflect in CBSE. Okay, so the questions from the this topic is particularly excluded in CBSE, but there will be questions from the same topic. Okay, so okay, it is going to be very interesting for you all. Okay, let's see one thing. Can you tell me what is this? Particles. Vishwanath is saying it particles and some microscopic organism. Parikshit is saying yes. This is actually bacteria. I wish I could have find a better picture of bacteria, but yes, these are bacteria. Like when you zoom in from a microscope, so it is a bacteria. So do you know bacteria multiply themselves, right? All of you know. We all have studied this thing. Okay, so there is a proper rate. Like if you like start looking at a jar, okay, in which bacteria are there. Suppose the clock is at 12 p.m. There are 1 lakh bacteria. So after some time, like if you left the jar for 30 minutes, now this number will be somewhat like 10 lakhs. Okay, because there is this rate, their multiplication rate by which they grow. So like now what is the concern, like why we are discussing this thing is, see, do you know this mechanism is entirely linked with differential equations. Now how? Because these two are the main things by which we can see that there are so many live examples around us. Okay, I'll tell you. Whenever something is changing, we must integrate. Like you must have studied this thing in physics also. For example, you are like finding the moment of inertia or anything. Okay, center of mass. So you use that, like for example, you guys must have studied Biot-Savart law, right? B dot dl. So whenever something is changing now, magnetic flux, for example, whenever anything is changing now, so we use integration. So this is the thing over here. Like in this case, we can see that this is a natural phenomena. Like if you kept the jar for some time, it will the bacteria will automatically grow with an exponential rate. So now my problem is, if I want to, as a math student, I want to find the number. Like if I know the number in the starting, like there are 1 lakh bacteria in the jar, and after 30 minutes I want to know the number, because it is not practically possible to calculate the bacteria, right? But I still want to know how many bacteria are there in this meantime. So how do I do the maths behind this? Okay, so this is we are going to study in this lecture. Okay, so yes, it is going to be very interesting. Word problems, all the word problems are in this lecture. Okay, before we start now, I have a super shortcut for you all. Okay, so we'll see that also. Okay, first of all, recall. So whatever we have discussed in the differential equation, right? Okay, first of all, formation. How to form differential equation? Formation of DE. Okay, and before that, order and degree. Order and degree was there. Order and degree of D we have studied. Formation of D we have studied, and then we have studied solution. And in this solution of DE, we have studied 3 methods, right? Solution of DE, we have studied 3 methods. First one is variable separable. Homogeneous and linear. So I would like to ask students who were not present in the previous lecture. So how many of you are there who were not present in the previous lecture? Yazira, you were there? Pawan, you were there in the previous lecture? So Pawan, Yazira, Kayal and Vishwanath. Yeah, Kayal was there in the lecture, but she joined a bit late. Okay. So you three were not there. Vishwanath, Yazira and Pawan. So do you know what is a linear differential equation? And how do you solve? You can tell me very honestly, because if you don't know na, then we have to first discuss that thing. No sir, no sir, no sir. Arey, very good. Okay, one more thing. Why did you guys miss yesterday's lecture? Any specific reason for you? You guys are having exams. Oh, half yearly exams. Oh, all the three of you? Yeah, okay. Fine. So in just 5 minutes, we'll be discussing linear differential equation and then we are good to go for this lecture. Okay. See, what does this linear differential equation means? Okay, see. For example, we are having like this dy by dx plus py is equals to q. Okay, this kind of differential equation we are having. So make sure there are 2 points, like how to know this particular equation is a differential equation, linear differential equation. All the terms, like all the differential or dy by dx. Okay, so they should have their power. They should have their power to be 1 only. For example, I just write dy by dx whole square plus 5y is equals to 6. This is not a differential equation. This is not a linear differential equation. Why? Because dy by dx has its power as 2. Okay. So very first thing is to identify the linear differential equation. So there are 2 points for that. The first point is any differential element should not have power more than 1. And the second term is y should not be multiplied. Y should not be multiplied. Multiplied with whom? With d2y by dx2 or dy by dx. So if the term is free from any term of y, it can be considered as linear differential equation. Like if I just write x dy by dx plus 5x is equals to 2. Yes, it is a differential equation because both the points are satisfied. I have told you y should not be multiplied, but x can be multiplied, right? So it is a differential equation. But if I just replace this x with y, this is not a differential equation now. Okay, because there are these two rules, as simple as that. Now, the first step, the main thing is how to solve linear differential equation. Okay, it's a proper 6-mark question from CBSE, let me tell you guys. It's a proper 6 marks question. Okay, like it is a high probability that if you are giving your final exam, board exams, so there will be a question in long answer type and it will be of 5 or 4 marks or 6 marks, and it will be like, it is a high possibility that it is from linear differential equation, and it is very easy also. See how we are supposed to find that. The standard form is dy by dx plus py is equals to q, where p and q are functions of x, are functions of x. Like p and q can be 1 or 2 also. Like if I say p is 1 and q is 2, are you going to say that it is not a function of x? It is a function of x. Why? Because it's a constant function. So it could be of any variable. Okay, accepted both. See, this is the standard form. For a linear differential equation, this is a standard form. Now there are two things in standard form. Okay, the first thing is, as you can see, the coefficient of dy by dx. The coefficient of dy by dx should be 1. You are not allowed, you are not supposed to proceed if the coefficient is not 1. So very first thing that you have to do while solving a linear differential equation is you have to create the coefficient to be 1. If it is not there, and if it is already 1, then you can proceed. Okay, this is the very first step. Now, and you can see that there will be 3 terms. First one is dy by dx, the second one, the second term which is containing y, and the third term could be anything. Okay, so you have to find the value of p and q by just comparing. Okay, so first the first step is first write the given DE, given differential equation, in standard form. Please note it down, guys, those who were absent yesterday. First write the given DE in standard form and find P and Q from comparing. Okay. Now second thing is you have to find integrating factor. Okay, now what is this? Find integrating factor. Also known as IF. Okay, find integrating factor which is known as IF using now you don't know IF because you are probably listening this term for the very first time. Like there is something in maths called as integrating factor. So you don't need to know the definition also, okay? Because I'm giving you the direct formula. So using IF is equals to E raised to the power P dx. As I told you, P is a function of X. So yes, we can integrate P with dx. So you have to integrate the P, okay? And whatever the answer is there, whatever the primitive is there, you have to put that in the power of E. So this is the formula for IF. Now nobody should ask me, sir, what is this IF? Because what will you do by knowing what is IF? Right? Is this logical? If you are having the formula for IF, then it is cool now. You can find IF. Excuse me, guys. Yes, have you noted? Okay, now third step. Third step is the solution step. So you have to write this line. This is the formula. Y into IF is equals to integration of Q into IF and plus C. This is the formula. So all of you know, like what do you mean by solving a differential equation? What do you mean by solving a differential equation? You have to find the value of y. So you can find the value of y by this line. So y into IF, you have to multiply the integrating factor with y, and then you have to multiply it with q also. This q is also known to you. So q and IF, the product, whatever is the product, you have to integrate that particular function, and then just add a random constant plus c. So this will be solution. Just note these steps, and we are done with the previous lecture. So now we can start today's lecture. These were the steps how to solve linear differential equation. All right, guys, everything is clear. We can move on. Okay. Yes. Now see, this is the real life connect. Applications of differential equations in real life. Whatever the picture I was showing you, this is the graph behind that. Log of number of bacteria and time. Number of bacteria, for example, let's say k is the number of bacteria. So log k versus time graph is this. So this is like this, okay? So now you can find the time and this number of bacteria. Like if the number of bacteria are given to you, you can know the time. If the time is given to you, you can know the number of bacteria, okay? No need to get into the graph. I'll tell you how to do so. Okay, so now it's a time for trick. Super trick, I should write. Super trick. What is there in super trick? See, these are known as exact differentials. These are known as exact differentials. Okay, and there is nothing like that trick. Okay, there is no trick first of all. It's a normal logic. Suppose if a function is like xy, okay, and you have to, Parikshit is asking, sir, what is d of xy? Yeah, I'm telling you, derivative of xy. I will write it. Derivative of xy is d of xy. Okay, so at times there will be some functions you will see, you will get confused, sir, d by dx is not there, so how could we can write like this? No, this is a proper notation. Okay, we can use this. We use this d to indicate the derivative. So if xy is the function, d is the derivative. D of xy is the derivative of xy. Okay. Now if I just ask you guys, what is integration of d of xy? The answer is clear. It is xy only. So it will save you from the long process of integration. Got it? Because what is the mechanism of integration? If a function is there, you will be differentiating it, and with that derivative, you will be integrating it. So you'll again get back to the main function from which you started, right? So d of xy. So integration d, basically these two are the anti-functions of each other, right? Integration and derivative. So answer will be xy only. Now see how you are supposed to find the derivative of xy using that product rule. So when x is there, you have to differentiate y. So again, as the same logic, d is used to represent derivative. That's all. Okay. So dy means what? Derivative of y. So x dy plus y dx. This is going to be the answer. If you, this is not a trick also. Like if I ask you what is d of xy, logic is clear to you. Like I'm asking you the derivative of xy. So you yourself will do the same thing. Like you'll write x over here and then you will write dy plus y over here and then dx. So this is the shortcut. Like you don't have to find each and every time derivative. You can just learn these things. So the important ones I'm taking, but you have to copy all of them. X dy plus y dx is d of xy. This x dy minus y dx upon x square is d of y by x. Y dx minus x dy upon y square. It is d of x by y. These three are important. Give me a good to go once you are done copying the 6 points. Let me know once it is done. Done? Have you completed? Done. Okay. Note these also. Let me know once you are done. Done? All the 12 points you have noted? Okay. Now see, this is the question. Do you guys know this is the same question from the previous lecture? Like in the yesterday also we discussed this question. So we were using reducible linear differential equation, if you know the topic. If you guys remember, right? Because there is one additional y square term with the x term, right? So we have to reduce it. So that was something which was very lengthy, but that was also the part of curriculum. That is why I told you. Okay. Now we will do the same question with trick. Okay. So 2x y square minus y dx plus x dy is equals to 0. So we can write this as 2x y square dx minus y dx and plus x dy is equals to 0. Okay. I have multiplied. What I have did is I've multiplied this dx to both the terms. Got it? Now see, 2xy square dx can be written as y dx minus x dy. Y dx minus x dy. Done? And did you remember what is y dx minus x dy? What is y dx minus x dy? Just look at very carefully at the third point. What is y dx minus x dy? It is nothing but y dx minus x dy upon y square is something. That is d of x by y. That is d of x by y. Okay, so see, this is the y square over here. This is the y square over here. Right? So what you can do is, you can write 2x dx as equals to y dx minus x dy and divided by y square. Now what we can write this function, this entire function can be written as what? You tell me. This is nothing just d of x by y. D of x by y. Yes, and 2x dx is already here. Okay, just integrate. Just integrate. So integration of 2x dx will be integration of d of x by y. Alright, good to go. What is the derivative of 2x? It is x square. Because 2 will be moved out. X square upon 2, 2 and 2 will cancel each other. So x square is equals to, now see, this will be x by y only. Plus c. We have got the answer. This is the answer. That was the answer in the previous question also. In the previous lecture we got the same answer, but we did a very lengthy method. Parikshit, you if you remember, right? So if this is the trick, why I didn't tell you before, why I was not telling these things in the previous lecture, because that logic is also important to know. Trick is something which can be applied to like 50% questions. Okay, but for the rest 50% we have to go through the theory only. Is this thing clear to you guys? Yes, sir. Okay, I'll see, because I'll ask questions. Today I'm not well, so you are going to solve each and every question. You guys. I'll just assist and help you guys. Let me know once it is done. Done. Okay. So here is a very small gift to all of you. This was from IIT 2004. Try this and let me know the answer. Anybody else who has got the answer apart from Parikshit? Vishwanath is also saying it is B. Okay, let me check. Okay, so it's a question from 2004. Achha, what is your born year, guys? In 2004 you were born. 2000, oh my God, 2006, 2007? So you guys are 2006 borns, right? Okay. That means you guys are Gen Zs, right? Not me, sir. Okay. Who knows, Parikshit? Anybody? Okay, all right. So, if we born in 2004 means we'll be studying college. Uh, why? It is 23 only, no? So 23 and 4, that means 19 years. Yeah, yes. But like there is a this thing, na, like somebody, if some student is preparing for something, so 2 to 3 years is invested in that preparation, or if they join the school late, so it is not sure. It is a like it's a very common practice, but yes, it is not sure. All right. Let's not get diverted. Yes, sir. My senior is not in college yet, sir. See. Okay, Parikshit, you tell me, what are you aiming for? IPS. Why are you like? Why are you putting a question mark? I should not tell you. IPS is great, but right now, like after this J preparation, like which college you are expecting? College as well as which stream also? Shiv Nadar Institute, sir. Okay, so if I didn't get IIT, okay. So I see. I don't know. I don't have any knowledge about Shiv Nadar Institute. Where it is? It's in Chennai. Yes. And you are from Chennai? I'm in Chennai, sir. Okay, fine. If you don't want to leave Chennai, for PG I will leave. Okay, fine. For PG you should leave India. Anyway, okay, what is the solution for this question? Y dx plus x dy plus x square y dy is equals to 0. Now, what we have done? What should I do? Tell me. See, we can write x square y dy. Okay, is equals to minus y dx and minus x dy. Got it? Right? Now, if I just take the minus sign as common, so I will write minus over here, minus x square y dy, and it will be minus is common. Oh, sorry, not now, because it will be y dx minus x plus x dy. Okay, this thing is clear. Till here it is clear. So y dx plus x dy is there. Now what is y dx plus x dy? Y dx plus x dy is d of xy. Got it? D of xy. But how we should integrate this thing? Minus x square y dy. Minus x square y dy. How should we integrate this thing? Anybody has got the answer for this question apart from Parikshit? Parikshit is saying that the answer is B, right? Yeah, it is. He's saying that it is B. Anybody else? Vishwanath is also saying it is B. What about others? Yazira, Sai, Pavan. Shakti, Kyle, first of all, everybody just turn on your cameras. Yeah, sir, I didn't get it. Okay. And okay, see. So what should we do? So there's a trick to solve this question. Just divide it with by x square y square. Okay, just divide it with by x square y square. So I'll write x square y square over here, and I'll write x square y square over here. Now, what is the logic behind this? What is the logic behind this? See, this x square and x square will get cancelled, and now this y and y square will be dy by y. Okay, so here we are getting minus dy only, minus dy by y, and here we are getting d of xy upon xy whole square. Got it? Now, if somebody asks you to integrate, so you can easily integrate this thing minus dy by y. Okay, and you have to integrate d of xy upon xy whole square. See, very easy thing is there. Just put xy is equals to t. If you put xy is equals to t, what is d of xy? What is d of xy? It is dt only. Got it? So this is nothing. This whole thing is nothing. Just dt over t square. And I think now you will get the answer. So what is the answer? dy by y is minus log y. Okay, dt by t square. What is the integration of 1 by t square? It is t raised to power minus 2. Okay, so t raised to power minus 2 plus 1, minus 1 by t. Basically minus 1 by t. So minus 1 by t and plus c. Now what is minus 1 by t? So t was xy. So yes, minus log y is equals to minus 1 upon xy plus c. This is the answer. Now you have got it. Minus log y. They are finding the value of c. So find the value of c. So c will be 1 upon xy minus log y. 1 upon xy minus log y. Okay. So you can write minus log y plus 1 upon xy is equals to c. But there is no such option, right? Minus log y plus 1 upon xy. Okay, you can multiply it with the with minus sign, so it will be log y minus 1 upon xy, and it will be minus c. So log y minus 1 upon xy is there. Yeah, log y minus 1 upon xy is there. Yeah, this is the answer, B. How? Because this minus c can be again written as plus c. Because minus c is a constant. Okay, if you just multiply it, so equation will become log y minus 1 upon xy is equals to minus c, and nobody knows the value of c. So c can be written as minus c. Minus c can be written again as c. It's a constant, right? We can manipulate as much as we want in constant. Okay. So yes, this was the question in IT 2004, and you guys were not born, and I was only 8 years old in 2004. Okay. Oh wow, Trivikram, I'm seeing you after such a long time. Where are you? You just disappeared from a very long time. You thought it is going to be chemistry lecture today. No, you were knowing this thing like it's a math lecture. Okay, fine. Actually, I guess at the very last moment, Ankur sir got sick, so he's not well right now. So I am taking this lecture. Eventually, I am also not that much well, but yes, Ankur is a good friend of mine. Okay, fine. See, so now we'll be solving some word problems. Okay, if the curve y is equals to fx passes through the point minus 1 comma minus 1 and satisfies the differential equation y into 1 plus xy square. Try with the help of trick, with the help of exact differentials, try this question. Y into 1 plus xy square dx is equals to x dy. You want me to try? You want me to directly tell you the answer, or should? Are you guys going to give it a try? The concept is very easy. Everything is understood. Now just you have to practice this thing. So I should suggest try it on your own. I'll just simplify things for you guys. It will be y dx plus x y square dx, and it will be x dy. We can see that x y square dx can be written as x dy minus y dx. All right. Now, if you are having x dy minus y dx, that means you should have x square. But you are not having x square. So we can do one thing. We can take minus over here, minus x y square dx. And now you can switch this. You can write y dx minus x dy. Got it? Why? Because we can see we are having y square in the left hand side. This can be pulled in the right hand side. So it implies that minus x dx can be written as y dx minus x dy and divided by y square. Now we know that this is nothing just x by y, d of x by y. And this is minus x dx. Easily integrate this. Integrate this. So x square by 2 minus x square by 2 is equals to x by y plus c. This is just a differential this is just a function. Now you are provided a particular solution with the equation. Yes, you are provided with a particular solution. We all can see that it is a particular solution. What is the particular solution? This is the particular solution. 1 comma minus 1. So when x is 1, y is also minus 1. So 1. So minus 1 square upon 2 is equals to 1 upon minus 1. Right? Got it? And plus c. So minus 1 by 2 plus 1 is equals to c. So c, the value of c is 1 by 2. When you got the value of c as 1 by 2, your entire function will be minus x square by 2. Wait. Yes. So it is minus x square by 2. Where were we? Yeah, we were writing the final differential equation. Again, zoom it to 100%. Yeah. Minus x square by 2 is equals to x by y. Minus x square by 2 is equals to x by y and plus 1 by 2. This is the differential equation. Okay. Now what is the question is asking? F of minus 1 by 2. Put the value of x as minus 1 by 2 and find the value of y. Can you please now do this for me? This is the calculation, a very simple calculation. It is 1 by 8 is equals to minus 1 by 2y plus 1 by 2. So 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2 is equals to minus 1 by 2y. What is 1 by 8 minus 1 by 2? The LCM is 8. The LCM is 8. It is 1 minus 4. Minus 1 by 2y. It implies that minus 3 by 8 is equals to minus 1 by 2y. So this minus minus will get cancelled, and this 2 and 8 will get cancelled. So 3 by 4 is 1 by y. That means y is 4 by 3. So y is 4 by 3. Not getting the answer.
Sir, it's minus 1 by 8, sir. Left hand side.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's minus 1 by 8. Minus 1 by 8. Okay. So this will be minus 1. So minus 5, not 3. Yes. Thank you so much, Parikshit. 5. Yeah, it implies that y is 4 by 5. Answer B option. Clear, everybody? Next question. See, now these are the questions from JEE Mains. Based on this topic, applications of differential equation. Okay, kindly focus. How is the question? See, the population P is equals to Pt at time t of a certain species follows the differential equation dP by dt is equals to 0.5 P minus 450. Okay, I'll tell you some very important key points to remember while solving such questions. Okay, you have to very careful about picking or choosing variable. Or if the question itself is providing you the equation, then you have to be very particular with the variables. What is like dP by dt is there. So P is there and T is there. Got it? P is there and T is there. So you need to know first of all what is P and what is T. So the population P, okay, that means P is the population. Population means number of species. Okay, and at time T, so T is the time. I mean, there is no need to find the unit of that time, like it is minute, second, hour, days, years. Okay, doesn't matter. But T is one quantity which is reflecting time, and P is one quantity which is reflecting population. So there is this relation between P and T. You need to find that relation, because that relation is directly not given to you. Rather, you are provided with the differential equation between these two variables. See, it is a very clear. The population of a certain species follow this differential equation, then the time at the which population becomes 0. For example, some species are there. Okay, let's take an example of COVID-19. Okay, so if we talk about a very particular area, like there is a laboratory in which 1,000 people are there, and they are suppose get infected by COVID-19. So now they are going to they are starting to getting infected. Okay, so this will follow some differential equation. There is a proper rate associated with that mechanism, right? So when will what will be the time when each and every person, like all the 1,000 persons, got infected? So how you are going to find this? You will find this thing only with the help of the formula that is going to be there between P and T, right? So all you need to do is, first point is you have to be very particular about the variables, like what is the information that the variable is carrying, okay? And if any differential equation is given to you, just solve it. So after solving a differential equation, what we are getting? We are getting a relation between these two variables. Okay, now if you can ask anything, like if you have to find population, time will be given to you. If you have to find the time, population will be given to you. Any of the two given thing, one will be given and one will be asked. Now nothing is there in this question. This question is literally very easy. All you have to do is just solve this differential equation. So now we'll see how this differential equation is being solved. So dP by dt is 0.5 P minus 450. Okay, if I just shift this term, so this will become dP by dt minus 0.5 P is equals to minus 450. Now this is what? This is a proper linear differential equation. Now instead of y and x, there is P and T, right? If you just compare this with dy by dx plus py is equals to q. If you see, this is the standard form of differential equation, right? So if y is here, So you are having one term of y also here, and the coefficient of that term containing y is supposed to be p. So now you are having p with p here. So another term is there which is having p. So that means minus 0.5 is going to be value of p. Not this p. This p represents population and that p represents p of linear differential equation. Please don't get confused. Okay, so I will write on comparing with dy by dx plus py is equals to q. Here our p is minus 0.5 and here our q is minus 450. Okay, please don't get mistaken. Now students that have already studied linear differential equation, try to solve it on your own. What is integrating factor in this case? What is IF? E raised to the power integration of p dx. This is the formula for IF. So e raised to the power integration of minus 0.5. Okay, so this is e raised to the power minus 1 by 2x. Minus x by 2 I should write. Got it? How? Because 0.5 is what? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is constant, it will be moved out, and dx, integration of dx is x. So x into 1 by 2 is x by 2, and there is one minus sign. So this is supposed to be the integrating factor. Now y into if, so y into e raised to the power minus x by 2. Okay, is your integration q is minus 450 into e raised to the power minus x by 2 dx plus c. Plus c we can write in the last. Okay, so you have to find this. Now y is your p only and x is your t only. Okay, so I should rather rewrite it as p into e raised to the power minus t by 2 is equals to minus 450 is again taken out, e raised to the power minus minus t by 2 and dt. Got it? Now what is the integration for this? P into e raised to the power minus t by 2 is minus 450 into e raised to the power minus t by 2 is there, same, but we have to divide it with the derivative of minus t by 2. What is the derivative of minus t by 2? It is minus 1 by 2. What is the derivative of d by dx of minus t by 2? Minus 1 by 2 is taken out. Minus 1 by 2 only. So minus 1 by 2, yes. And plus c. Okay, so this minus and minus will definitely get cancelled, and 450 into 2 is 900. So 900 e raised to the power minus t by 2 plus c is your p into e raised to the power minus t by 2. Okay. Now can we just take log on both the sides, because this is the differential equation. This is the differential equation. Okay, now what was the particular solution in this case? If p of 0 is 850, that means if p of 0 is 850, p of 0 is 850 means at t is equals to 0, p is your 850. So put the values. So this will be p only, because e raised for minus t by 2 will be e raised for 0, that is 1, and 900 plus c. And p is 850, so 850 is equals to 900 plus c. So the value of c is minus 50. The value of c is minus 50. Okay, now what is the thing that the question is asking? Then the time at which population becomes 0. So you have to put the value of p to be 0. Put the value of p 0 and find the value of t. So we will write again. So this term will be entirely 0. So that means 900 into e raised to the power minus t by 2 plus c will be 0. And we know the value of c is minus 50. So I should write minus 50, na? So that means 900 is equals to 900 e raised to the power minus t by 2 is equals to 50. So this 500 will get cancelled and 590 is 18. So t raised to the power minus e raised to the power minus t by 2 is 1 by 18. Right? How to find t? So you have to take the log. So minus t by 2 log e will be log 1 by 18. Log e is 1. Log e is 1. So minus t by 2 is equals to log 1 by 18. Now just beautify it. So minus t will be 2 times log 1 by 18. Okay. So it can be written as 2 times of log 18. 2 log 18 will be t. How? Got it? T is equals to 2 log 18. Why 2 log 18? Because this can be written as log 18 raised to the power minus 1. And this minus 1 will be shifted. So this will be minus t is equals to minus 2 log 18. And this minus minus will get cancelled each other. Right? I hope you guys, everybody. Okay. So quickly note it down. I'm not sure like they have got the right answer or not. Oh yeah, we have. Yes. 2 log 18. 2 log 18, that means option B. Want to copy the entire solution? From here you can do. Let me know once it is done. Alright students, it is done. Okay, so I'm giving you a break of 10 minutes. Okay, so we'll resume this session after 10 minutes. Alright students, the break is over, the class is resumed. Quickly turn on your cameras and we'll move on to the next question. Everybody is there? Vishwanath, Yazira, Kayal, Trivikram, Shakti. Everybody just turn on your cameras. Want to give it a try? The question that is in front of you guys. Parikshit, want to try this? He's nodding his head. It's a very easy question. Okay, I'll assist you in this. Okay. The rate of growth. See, first of all, this is the trick. Like what JEE does is, it will always it will be always visible in these kind of questions, like these complex terms, k upon log 4 by 5, k upon log 2. But they specially place these kind of terms in the question just to look it more horrible. But it is not that much tough. See, the important is the rate of growth of bacteria. See, this is the same bacteria that we were having in the first slide. In a culture is proportional to the number of bacteria present, and the bacteria count is 1000 at the initial time. Okay, that means we have to take two things: number of bacteria present. Okay, number of bacteria, number of bacteria present. Okay, so let's take this variable as P. Why we are taking P? Because P is the population. Okay, so we have done the similar question, so it is same. So number of bacteria present is P, and time is T, and time is T. So we are definite about this particular thing now, that our relation is going to be between P and T. But in this question, the differential equation is also not given to you, and it's a very recent one, 2021. Okay, so differential equation is also not provided to you. So you have to first form the differential equation, and then you have to solve it. So I can say that the rate of growth of bacteria. What is rate of growth of bacteria? Do you know what is rate of? Can anybody tell me the definition of rate of? If you say something like that, ki rate of means upon time. Okay, upon time. If I'm saying rate of, that means upon time. So rate of growth of bacteria is okay. So rate we have also studied in this application of derivatives, right? Derivative as a rate measure. So I can write dp by dt. So dp by dt is, it is the basically rate. Rate of growth of bacteria. All right. So the question is saying rate of growth of bacteria is proportional to growth of bacteria is proportional to the number of bacteria present, and number of bacteria present is already P, as you can see this, right? So I can write dp by dt is directly proportional to P. Yes, is directly proportional to P. And the bacteria count is 1000 at initial time t is equals to 0. That when t is 0, P is 1000. Okay, the number of bacteria is increased by 20% in 2 hours when t is 2. So the value of P will be, what is 20% increased when 1000 is the initial figure? So 1000 plus 20% of 1000, right? 20% of 1000 means 200 only. So 1000 plus 200 means 1200. So in this case, two particular solutions are provided to you. Okay, this is one particular solution, this is second particular solution. Okay, all right. And how to find the differential equation? See, this is the differential equation. dp by dt is directly proportional to P. Now you tell me, if I write dp by dt, if I want to remove this directly proportional sign, what should I do? We should introduce a constant, right? So I can write kp. That's it, done. This is the differential equation. Now it can be solved as dp by p and k dt. Okay, and we can integrate now. So it is kt, and dp by p is log p, kt plus c. Now what is the formula of p? So if I want to find p, so it will be e raised to the power kt plus c. into e raised to the power c. Now, can I call this e raised to the power c as another constant c? Okay, or I can call it by lambda. So lambda into e raised to the power kt. Lambda into e raised to the power kt is equals to p. This is my relation. See how easy it was question. Very easy question it was. We haven't reached the final answer yet, but we have formed the differential equation so quick, and we have solved the differential equation. Okay, now just put the values of these particular solutions. So when t is 0, p is 1000, right? So I'll be putting this. So what is lambda? See, p is e raised to the power kt into e raised to the power c, right? Because c is constant, because e is constant, so e raised to the power c will be another constant. It can be called as a whole constant, right? So I have removed this e raised to the power term and written as c. Oh, no, not c, written as lambda, a new constant. Okay, yeah. So t is 0. So t is 0 means when you are putting t as 0, it will become 1. So p is 1000. That means 1000 will become lambda into e raised to the power k into 0, right? So it implies that lambda, the value of lambda is 1000 only. So you've got the value of lambda also, right? Because this will be 0. E raised to the power 0 is 1, lambda is 1000. So the final differential equation is p is equals to 1000 into e raised to the power k and t. This is the final relation between the bacteria's population and number of bacteria and time. Now when it is 2, p is 1200. So I'll put the values of, I have put the respective values 2 and 1200. So when t is 2, it is 1200. So 1200 is equals to 1000 into e raised to the power k into 2. So this and this will get cancelled, this and this will get cancelled. It is 6 by 5. 6 by 5 is equals to e raised to the power 2k. Okay, if I take log on both sides, so this will become log 6 by 5 and this will become 2k. So k, the value of k is also, now we are having the value of k with us as 1 by 2 log 6 by 5. P is clear, E is clear, K is clear, T is clear. So everything can be replaced with a new differential equation. So the new differential equation is P is equals to 1000 into E raised to the power, how much? 1 by 2 log 6 by 5. 1 by 2 log 6 by 5 multiplied by T. This is the full and final differential equation. Oh, sorry, not differential equation, the solution. Now see what the question is asking. The question is saying you to find if the population of bacteria is 2000 after k upon log 4 by 5, k upon log 4 by 5 hours. So that means t is k upon log 4 by 5. So when t is your k upon, what was the value of t? K upon log 4 by 5. K upon log 4 by 5. Okay, and it is saying that if the population of bacteria is 2000, okay, so P is 2000. P is 2000. So just put the values in the same function. So 2000 will be equal to 1000 into e raised to the power 1 by 2 log 6 by 5 and multiplied by k upon log 4 by 5. Okay. We have to check whether we have committed a mistake or what, because it should be log 6 by 5 only, not k by 5. Okay, it's a misprint in the question itself. Yeah, not 4 by 5. It should be 6 by 5. It is 6 by 5. Okay. Why it is 6 by 5? Mathematics student, I can see that if it is not 6 by 5, I am not able to solve this. Okay, so the value of k is the time that the question is provided is log 6 by 5. Yeah. So this and this will get cancelled. So and 1000 will be cancelled with this 1000. So 2 is equals to e raised to the power k by 2. Okay, so 2 is equals to e raised to the power k by 2. So k by 2 will be, it implies that k by 2 will be log 2. Now what is the question is saying? Question is saying you to find the value of k by log 2 whole square. K by log 2 whole square. So can we find the value of k by log 2 whole square? Yes, k by log 2 will be from the same expression. If we just bring this log 2 on the left hand side, it will become 2. And if we just whole square this will become k upon log 2 whole square is equals to 2 square. That is 4. Yes, this is the answer. We are having 4 in the answers. Please check. Yeah, we are having A option. Nice. Understood, everybody? Just copy this quickly. Done, everyone? At least speak or write. Done. Okay. Okay. Another gift from my side. The population of a certain country is known to increase at a rate proportional to the number of people present living in the country. If after 2 years the population has doubled and after 3 years the population is 20,000, estimate the number of people initially living in the country. All of you are able to do this question on your own? Okay. So try it. I'm giving you 5 minutes to find the answer. Okay? Try it. The population of a certain country is known to increase at a rate proportional to the number of people presently living in the country. If after 2 years the population has doubled and after 3 years the population is 20,000. I think you guys are getting your answer as 2,500. Like if the initial population is 2,500, so it will be, after 3 years it will be 20,000. I don't think so. Estimate the number of people initially living in the country. I don't know. So we'll solve it. Okay. I don't know the complete answer, but yes, yeah, this could be a possibility that the answer is 2500, but I'm not sure because it is not matching with the logic. Rest, it's a word problem, so anything could happen. The population of a certain country. Okay, I'll use P to denote population of a country. P for population. Okay, and T is the time. T is the time. So the population of a certain country is known to increase at a rate proportional to the number of people. That means already it is saying, the question is saying that dp by dt, dp by dt is directly proportional to the number of people presently living in the country. So it is P only. If we talk about the initial population, so it is P only. If after 2 years the population has doubled and after 3 years the population is 20,000, that means T is equals to 0. Okay, T is equals to 2 years and T is equals to 3 years. So these three are the time references. Okay, at T is equals to 0, it is P. Let's suppose it is, we take initial population as P. And after T is equals to 2 years, it is 2P because it is saying that it is doubled. And after 3 years, it is 20,000. So after 3 years, it is 20,000. So in this entire question, 3 particular solutions are given to us. Try to solve it now. Okay. So it is the same question. Like this will be dp by dt is equals to kp. Okay, because we will remove directly proportional sign and we will introduce a constant. So this brings me to write dp by p is equals to k dt. Again the same integration. So log p is kt plus c. So log p is kt plus c means p will be e raised per kt into e raised per c, and e raised per c can be called as lambda, another constant. So I can write p is equals to lambda times e raised to the power kt. Okay, this is the solution. Now put these values and answer will be clear to you. T is 0, it is p only. So when t is 0, so p, the value of p is lambda. Okay, p is equals to lambda when t is 0. So I can write this as e raised to the power kt is equals to 1. E raised per kt is equals to 1. Because p and p will get cancelled. Right? E raised per kt is 1. So kt will be 0. No, we are not getting the answer by this. Wait. I have to again see the information that the question is providing. If after 2 years the population has doubled and after 3 years the population is 20,000. Okay, just don't pick t is equals to 0 and p is equals to p. Okay, don't pick this particular solution. Okay, yeah. Use only this one. T is equals to 2 and t is equals to 3. First use t is equals to 3 and p is equals to 2000 because this is a genuine particular solution, right? So we can put t as 3 and p as 20,000. So 20,000 can be written equal to lambda into e raised to the power 3k. Okay, yeah, this will establish a relation between k and lambda. Alright, it is good. (2000 by lambda is equals to log 2000 by lambda. Log 2000 by lambda is equals to 3k. So 1 by 3 log 2000 by lambda. is the value of k. So this is the value of k. So you have to solve two equations and then reduce the variables. Like I'll be writing the same example in this case. When t is 2, the population is 2p. So I will write 2p is equals to p is equals to 2p and t is equals to 2. Yeah, same I am writing. If we use t is equals to 2 and p is equals to 2p. So 2p will be equal to lambda into e raised to the power kt. So 2 into k. What is the value of k? 1 by 3 log 2000 by lambda. 1 by 3 log 2000 by lambda. 1 by 3 log 2000 by lambda. Yes. So as we know that lambda is p only. So this will cancel this p. So this is just 2 is equals to e raised to the power 2 by 3 log 2000 by lambda. With the help of this equation you can find. Got it? Oh, log 20,000. Sorry, my bad. Log 20,000. 20,000. Okay. Also, I'll cross check the solution also. Okay. Like if the values are genuine and the answer is being there. Okay. So just we can drop this question till here because right now concept is clear. Equation has been framed. Right. So if it is about the answer, so I'll give you a clarity on this. Okay. Um, they are having 7071 as the answer. The same equation they have formed and P is equals to pi e raised per kT. Yeah, it's a game of only solving the equation simultaneously. Okay, we can drop this question. Fine. Okay. Now try this question. This question was there in 2014 as well as from 19 also. The same question. Let the population of rabbits surviving at time t be governed by the differential equation dpt upon dt is equals to 1 by 2 pt minus 200. If p of 0 is 100, then pt. It's a very easy question. P of 0 is equals to 100 means a particular solution has been given to you. Time is t. So we can do this question, right? Like dp by dt is already given to us as p by 2 minus 200. It's a very easy linear differential equation. We can write dp by dt minus p by 2 is equals to minus 200. So now everyone knows that if we compare this with dy by dx plus py is equals to q. So the value of p is minus 1 by 2 and the value of q is minus 200. Please solve this question on your own. Again giving you 2 minutes to solve this. Okay. Try this on your own. Parikshit has got C. Anybody else? Okay, first find first find integrating factor, that is IF is equals to e raised to the power p dx. So it will be e raised to the power integration of p. The value of p is minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2 dx. So we can write this as e raised to the power minus x by 2. Got it? And now the solution. So y into if into e raised to the power minus x by 2 is equals to integration of q. Q is minus 200. Minus 200 multiplied by e raised to the power minus x by 2 dx. So we should replace our y and x with the p and t, right? So p into e raised to the power minus t by 2 is equals to minus 200 can be taken out. It will be e raised to the power minus t by 2 dt. Now what is the answer? Minus 200 into e raised to the power minus t by 2 upon minus 1 by 2. So this minus and minus will get cancelled. And the final answer is p into e raised to the power minus t by 2 is equals to 400 e raised to the power minus t by 2 plus c. Yes. So now can we just divide this with e raised to the power minus t by 2? Can we just multiply this with e raised to the power t by 2? Multiply this and multiply this with e raised to the power t by 2. You all know why I am doing this. So p will be, because this will become e raised to the power minus t by 2 plus t by 2. That is 0, 1. And 400 plus c into e raised to the power t by 2. This is the answer. (400 plus c e raised to the power t by 2). 400 plus c plus c e raised to the power. Okay, p is equals to 0 and it is 100. So you have to find the value of c also, now this c. So we'll stop till this case. Okay, wait. I'm telling you, like this and this. Only use this much to find the. To put the values of particular solution. So what is the particular solution? It is when t is 0, p is 100. When t is 0, p is 100. So it is 100 is equals to 400 and plus c. Got it? That means the value of c is minus 300. So we can put this value over here. So p is 400 into e raised to the power minus t by 2 minus 300. Yes. This is the answer. That's it. (400 into e raised to the power minus t by 2 minus 300). Yes, we might have some typing error in options also. Okay, ignore the options. Yes, this is the answer. So I'm sure you guys are well versed with all the concepts, how to solve such questions which are worked on. Yes, clear. So now I'm assigning class assessment to you. First of all, do check your dashboards and let me know whether it is visible or not. Please check and let me know. Yeah, Parikshit, you want to say something? You can unmute and then say. You missed e power minus t by 2 in this last step. E raised power minus t by 2 in this last step. Yeah, I have not missed it. I'm saying the expression that we have got. Now you can just like this. Okay, wait. I'll write the final answer for you. This is the final answer, right? Only thing which is not with us is the value of c. So put the value of c. This is the answer. Okay, this might create some confusion. This is not the answer. This is the answer. Okay. So 400 plus c. That means minus 300. The value of c is minus 300, right? Into e raised power t by 2. This is the answer. The value of p. Yeah, this is the final answer. Any option is not there, na, because I said so. Then it is option C. It is correct. It is correct. Wait. It is 400 minus 300. Oh, okay. Sorry, my bad. It is 400 minus 300 raised to the power 300 into e raised by t by 2. Fine. I thought it is minus t by 2. Fine. Very good. Nice observation. C option, right? Yeah, C is correct. Okay.